Dino Destadovich, a 25-year-old chemical engineer with a bright future, a popular and beloved young man, has disappeared.
He could walk in a room and just light it up. Everybody knew Dino was there and everybody loved him. And he knew how to make people smile and laugh and entertain.
Dino's family had escaped war-torn Bosnia and ended up in Louisville, Kentucky, without knowing a word of English. Dino became his mom's hero.
We came over and start new life. And kids pick up language so fast, especially Dino, because he was very smart and bright kid. So a couple months later, he would translate for us.
For Nick McBee, it was love at first sight.
It felt like a miracle to me.
He and Dino met about a year ago at a friend's place. The force of their attraction was instantaneous. The strength of their bond, undeniable.
We were perfect. It moved so much faster than I expected it to.
Dino and Nick, both single, quickly became Dino and Nick, the couple. But they were not exclusive. They had the freedom to see other people. That freedom could eventually cost them everything.
My and Dino's relationship was built on honesty and love first. And then sex was part of it, but not like a crucial.
Not the number one priority.
Right, sex wasn't the contract to our relationship.
They both used apps like Adam for Adam and Grindr to meet new friends, but they tried to be careful.
Typically, we would actually have them come over to our house because that was where we had control.
Place.
Yeah,
you have control of the environment.
Yeah. Dino was very safe. I mean, that was something about this whole thing that was so surprising, is that he would take extra precaution to make sure that whatever we were doing was very, very safe.
Nick was just heading home from work when he got a text from Dino about a guy he just met online. It was no big deal.
Basically, the text is, hey babe, I met this hot guy. He lives in Chester. I'm gonna go down and meet him. I'm super excited. I'll be about 2 hours. And I'll see you home, or I'll see you soon.
Dino jumped in a cab to Chester, Pennsylvania, a tough neighborhood south of Philly, to meet his new online friend. Nick didn't expect Dino to be out late because he had a flight the next day to see his family in Louisville. But Dino never came home that night. Nick freaked out.
I actually call his mom, and I tell his mother, it's like, I don't know where Dino is. I'm supposed to drop him off at the airport. I haven't, and his plane is supposed to leave. Please, like, I don't know what's going on. So go to the airport, see if he's there, see if he gets off or something.
Dino's sister waited at the airport in Louisville. The flight arrived on time, but Dino didn't. Now everyone who loved Dino was in a panic. Nick went straight to the Philadelphia police to file a missing persons report. But because Nick wasn't officially related to Dino, he was told he had to wait an excruciating 72 hours.
We're telling the police, this is a problem. Something is going on. Like, this is really, really not right. And they just told us to wait. And there was nothing that they could do.
Sitting and waiting just didn't fly. Nick called a friend of his and Dino's, Mike Hollinshead.
This was very out of character.
Yes, extremely. I mean, he was very responsible.
Mike is a computer whiz. He immediately jumps online and begins tracking the man Dino met on Adam for Adam that night.
I kind of hacked onto his online profile and was able to find the profile of the guy whose number that belonged to.
Mike digs deeper.
And we started going through all the conversations he had. We also looked at the phone record. We saw the phone calls he was making. And we actually linked the last phone calls with the number on one of the people that he was talking to that night, the last person he was talking to.
And with that number comes a face. The guys thought they made a breakthrough.
What did he look like?
We're not sure if the pictures are real or not. We did a Google search on some of the pictures, and they came up on some porn sites as well, so they could have just been copied and moved.
Nick's heart sinks. Dino could have been meeting anyone and walking into real trouble. And now he's missing.
Up next, the search for Dino takes a terrifying turn as the clues begin to trickle in.
They showed me his clothes.